decide to make another YouTube video, this ish needs to be covered because WTF. There is evidence of her even stating that she waited. Let's get into it because
nail trend and purchasing her road skin products, it kind of felt like things are turning around for her, but right now everything.
Why would you guys buy her skincare products? I'm just curious. I'm just honestly so effing curious. Why?
Tell your wife to stop bullying your first real love. One word, divorce. Thinking if you're really happy with Hailey, married to a child for real, for real. Tell your wife stop bullying your ex. Tell your wife that she's not in high school anymore.
You didn't know Justine Skye was with Travis Scott? What?
Why are you still following her? And let me just say this. I just find it very interesting.
Why are you still following her?
Been like, I'm anti-bullying, I'm anti.
Is that not enough red flags for you guys? I don't know. What else do we need? Y'all are really, really creepy. Also, I will be doing a video on what was the title? Women over 35 are useless. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Because it's the juice. And if you don't have the juice, you don't have it. So if you don't have the juice, you can't capitalize.
It has the juice.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your donation.
Selena Gomez versus Hailey. Also unrelated, but have you been keeping up with the Hailey and Selena ish? You know I don't follow drama like that, but it's been popping up on my For You page. And girl, capital letters, sends 2 TikToks. Whenever you decide to make another YouTube video, this ish needs to be covered because WTF. For everybody that is in this corner of YouTube, TikTok, drama, wherever you bathe in your celebrity news, where were you when the conspiracy theory, whatever, was happening with Hailey and Justin? Meaning Hailey's family was, or maybe still is, I don't know, going through some sort of financial issues, something about bankruptcy. I don't know the details or the tea, and I'm not really talking about right now. I have seen a couple people talk about it in the comment sections, but again, this was a long time ago. This was years ago when I came across this, and I thought in my head like, and she will do it. Think I'm playing. She will do it. And then when she did, I said, and what did I say? And what did I say? Because the thing is, yes, she is famous. But there's very different calibers of fame that I think a lot of us don't realize can be maneuvered and kind of like dissected and catapulted into certain sections. And I think these TikToks right here that my friend sent me, 4 total, is absolutely on the money. Now, I know something along the lines as Justin Bieber's mom came out and said something. I don't know. We will do a reaction at the end, and hopefully I'll get to know a little bit more tea. But what's interesting is I actually opened up these text messages about Selena and Hailey today, like this morning, which is Justin Bieber's birthday, which is so weird to me because, one, I mean, I obviously haven't created Justin Bieber content. Reason being is because like I used to really like Justin Bieber. I actually received Justin Bieber's concert on DVD for Christmas one year. So please understand, I am somebody who has had Justin Bieber perfume, for example. I loved him at a time. So
I just can't.
It's kind of a topic that I don't really like to dabble in. And honestly,
Baby, I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere.
my opinions on both ladies, let's not even start there. Let's not even do that because I think most of my thoughts towards Hailey will definitely come off as a mega hater. You're a mega hater because I'm telling you, for years I have felt like Hailey is a very interesting character that I think a lot of people, how do I say, ignore. They ignore a lot of what she does, a lot of what she's done, and it's weird to me. Another weird thing, and this will be a separate video, is their birth charts together. I don't know if you are even in that arena, and of course, if you're not into astrology, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to be. But that will be a separate video because the way I said, she's a Venus Libra? Girl, I want to know what your head game is like, because I'm sure it is. You know what? Let me be quiet. But basically, sex between those two. And I find it to be a very interesting conversation if we're only talking astrology. Like I said, that's going to be a separate video. I don't want to get too into the details of that because, man, when I was reading it, I was just like, girl, okay. Even Selena's chart, actually, there were certain things that it's just like Hailey trumped. Again, this is just us talking of the charts, not who they are as people, not who has more followers, who's famous, who's not. No, this is just their charts. And it was actually very much mind-blowing. I was like, girl, I see what you did here. And honestly, there is evidence of her even stating that she waited. Let's get into it, because the way, girl, we knew what you was doing. And you did it well, unfortunately, and scarily.
Realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me. Yes. So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story? It's not hateful or anything. It's simply a beautiful moment to let go of, and I was really, really proud of it. I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me. Somebody asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
My heart.
You make me cry.
When this came out, I really felt like I always battled with the idea that people didn't really know me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know Hailey for Hailey. And I just always had this constant battle where I was saying, I wish people just knew my heart. And I was the first CD and the first concert I ever purchased.
Right, because bye.
Wait,
she was the first concert you went to?
In the first CD I ever had. She was the first record I ever bought, and she was the first concert I ever went to. Baby One More Time. Written documentary yet. And
what's scary is my first CD as well, but not my first concert, Spice Girls.
And I love Britney Spears. She was the first concert I ever went to. Like, I idolized her as a kid. And that was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not. Like, I'm also growing up. Like, that's the other thing, too, that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now. I feel like my...
Right.
Okay, so I see why a lot of people feel that she's copying Selena. Okay,
she has been for
but
years.
I'm gonna tell you why I get it and why I understand and why I would assume that she would do stuff like this. Because look, I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream.
Look at that.
And then we have all these tweets. Pause to read them.
And you know what it's giving? It's giving Dangerous Medicine. If you haven't seen Dangerous Medicine, I just put you on. It's on Hulu. Thank me later. Come back to this video, comment, and tell me that woman is not giving Hailey Bieber. Okay? Because what?
Seriously though, she's
Dangerous
beyond
Medicine.
flawless, and he's Bieber. They're a perfect relationship, forever alone. So it's pretty safe to say that she was a super fan before she was with the man. Okay,
sure
let's just
was.
be real. She was standing there until she got the man. Okay.
Bye. I am done with you. But no, really, you're absolutely correct.
Y'all, it gets creepier.
And it does.
And I don't even know if I have enough time to post all this shit, but I'm gonna post as much as
What's
I can.
crazy is there's
Ain't
more.
nothing to get to, so let's go.
This ain't even all
I'm
of
trying to
it.
remember all that we've covered already when it comes to Hailey. Okay, so we've already covered the fact that she copies her interview responses and stuff like that. Let's
So
touch on
creepy.
this subject. And when I tell you it's gonna get weird, it's gonna get weird. Well, I don't know if you know, but a while ago, Selena Gomez had got this G on the back of her ear that represented her sister Gracie, her little sister Gracie. And so did Hailey. I don't know what the G stands for her, but...
Probably top G. Let me stop.
So then let's get on this subject too, because this is
I
freaky
won.
to me as well. These
I got
are
him.
all Selena's close friends. They're not like entertainment people, they're like regular people. And obviously they look happy as friends, okay? But yes, I'm going there. Watch. Not only did Hailey follow every single one of her friends that was in that picture with her, she legit hung out with every single one of them. If this isn't giving you single white female, not because she's white, but literally single white female, then I don't know what it is. Well, let's talk about how there's hundreds of gym locations in LA. As you can see, Selena all pretty and sweaty and stuff. Peep the background. Hailey Selena on her makeup artist page. The makeup artist has been her makeup artist for years.
This
Hailey hires that same makeup artist.
and that moment right there is when I was like, all right, I'll make a video, because I didn't know that. And that is why I think, as much as a lot of people would never want to think this, I think all three of them could actually play this to their advantage. And I'm not saying they're doing that, but I'm saying it could be a possibility. And if it is a possibility, I don't think we should be like shocked by it. I think if anything, it is elevating whoever she is. And I say that respectfully, I'm sorry. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know. Sorry. I really don't know I don't know how to say it nicer. I'm sorry.
Selena Gomez taking pictures with her nail tech that she's had for years. Hailey's tagging the nail tech that Selena's had for years.
Creepy, bro.
Selena Gomez talks to somebody about the song Rumor by Sabrina. Obviously, she liked it. Literally the next day, Hailey posts this on her stories on Instagram. But let's talk about the real issue and the observation that I have. I don't even think that she wants Justin to be real with you. I think she wanted to be Selena. We know that during COVID, Selena started this HBO cooking show, right? Then Hailey starts one.
Okay.
This is the
Pause real quick, because I didn't know anything about her doing a cooking show, and I went and looked because I saw this clip. And let me just say this right here, because the way okay, so this picture right here, if I can get it to, there we go. Now, do you see those sodas on the table? Why was that the first time I was like, oh my God, Hailey's Brazilian? I didn't know she half Brazilian? Oh my God. And instead of me, I don't know, Googling it, I don't know, just realizing, knowing just to know. No, it took soda. It took a soda for me to know. I saw that soda. I said, I know that soda. And that soda is great. And it's Brazilian. And I know that because I love it. And that is the only reason why I now know today that Hailey is half Brazilian. Is that not crazy? Like, it's just tourist vibes. I can't.
intro to her cooking show. This is the intro to her cooking show.
I'm dying.
Justin gave Selena this ring.
This is creepy.
Hailey gets the ring tatted.
And it's like, why would you do that? That's the thing. Why would you do that? And then what do you expect people to think? Are you really sitting over here at home just thinking like, well, no one's going to think that. Like, there's no way you're thinking that. And as far as I'm concerned, Sagittarius women, I have a very strong love-hate relationship for them. So I will keep it at that. Pathetic. It's just like, can you go do your own thing? She could not do her own thing. And what's crazy is even her man ain't her own thing. Like, yes, it is, but to the eyes of other people, it's like you're the girl that was there, you know, after. But in reality, like, we don't really, like, it's still Jelena. You know what I mean? Like, people still feel that way.
Y'all, this is giving me Amber Heard and Johnny Depp vibes. As well as Melania and Michelle. Like, what the
I remember that. Call me, maybe. Look at her. Look at her. Look. It's giving secret leech. And it's scary. And, like, that's why it's like, do your own try to do your own thing. Even if you know doing your own thing is gonna look pretty lame. It's gonna look pretty low. It's gonna look pretty like, you're struggling, right? Like, you know, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, girl, I'm sorry, but I would have had so much more respect for you if you were just doing like other things opposed to just like this background. Like, here I am. I'm Justin Bieber's wife. Like, I don't know. It's just, Selena gives me more like, I want my daughter to look up to that. Not necessarily.
It's creepy.
It is beyond creepy. Like, what are we really talking about here? Come on now, like, look.
This is my real home. Everything that we're doing is at home. This is my amazing kitchen, which is the set.
Yes, we actually are in my real kitchen.
The way they put the
in my
music.
real house. This is not a set. This is where I really live.
This is my papa.
What's crazy is, like, do you expect us to really think that you cook, Hailey? Such a different life. Like, you're... Let me be quiet. Again, you see what I mean? It's just, I'm going to come off like a Hailey Bieber hater, and I don't mean to, but it's just like, girl,
Hi, JJ.
This is my Nana Ruth. This
Just like that. Girl. Girl. It's just like roads. The fact that it starts with the same letter too. I'm sorry. Even that is just like, girl. You couldn't pick any other letter. It had to be R. It had to be. And this is hilarious. Miss Hailey, nothing in my soul and my being thinks that you give a damn about black people. I'm gonna be very, very honest. Nothing. You care about token black people, people who look good for you. But if you were to just be like willy-nilly around just some regular, you would be like, oh my God, like, oh my God. Just like you were at your launch party where you didn't speak to an African-American influencer, let alone other influencers there. You were just in your little corner with Kylie Jenner and everybody else. It's just, it's giving you don't care about humanity, and I don't think you ever will or should care to, at least from the years that I've seen your interactions with others as well as your own platforms. It's just like, girl, you don't need to act like you care. We know you don't.
An honest conversation
We know.
can lead to change. One thing I'm dealing with right now is being patient with myself. I tend to be a little unkind to myself, and I
Girl,
hope you guys feel encouraged
I know I do.
to speak up, and you'll be surprised to see how many people feel the same way or can relate to you.
And she ain't never lying. Honestly, I'm my worst own. Like, I really, really am. I talk very, very terribly to myself. Disgustingly. Like, that's why when other people feel the need to say something, I just think in my head, like, if only you knew. Like, I was just, why am I here? You know, it's just, the depressed mind is so complicated. I can't explain it.
Also getting advice from an honest conversation, and you aren't alone. So
I don't normally do this, but I just wanted to say that today I'm having a day where I'm feeling just a little bit overwhelmed and...
Can anyone tell me how many times in her life that she's had brown hair? I'm just curious.
And tired, and I'm trying to get my body moving, and I'm trying to work out and stay on a routine, and I just found it more hard today than usual. And I guess my reason to sharing that is that I know there's a lot of other people that probably feel that way, and I know it always makes me feel better to be able to connect with people on these feelings. So I just wanted to share that, say that I'm not alone.
It always makes me feel better to connect with people. Like the way you connected with the influencers at your launch party. Girl, bye. Bye. It's the biggest bye.
There's always going to be people that
it's the biggest one.
Going through
I'm sorry.
Things that you're feeling,
and it's not even like a I love Selena Gomez thing. It's like a I don't like your energy thing. That's really where it is for me personally. I know others will just definitely not want to think that, because it's like, no, if you don't like Hailey, then it's because you don't like Selena. Please, Selena has said the N-word. Justin Bieber has said the N-word. Hailey, I don't even need proof of anything. I definitely have already seen her mindset of what she thinks about people who are not her color. So I want to watch this because I haven't seen it. And what did Justin Bieber's mom even say? I'm just curious. So let's hop in here real quick. Uh-oh.
Nail trend and purchasing her Rhode skin products. It kind of felt like things are turning around for her, but right now everything...
Why would you guys buy her skincare products? I'm just curious. I'm just honestly so effing curious. Why? Like, what has this woman shown you to be like, yes, that's somebody that I want to buy skincare products from? You know what I mean? I just... Get over yourself.
Is just going
I'm
so
sorry.
Wrong. This drama online between her and Selena Gomez has
We
escalated,
all
and
know
it's
you don't
caused her to
actually
turn her comments
have
on Instagram, since they were looking pretty bad when she had them on a few days ago. I
any
made 2 videos talking about how we
skin
kind of got to this
issues,
point
like-
where at the beginning of the year people felt like Hailey might have shaded Selena in a TikTok, and then this past week people were
I remember that.
Selena posted a video talking about her
That was when I was like,
accidentally laminated
I know
your
exactly
breast.
what she doing.
Kylie Jenner posted on Instagram a few hours later a photo saying this was an accident, and then another photo of her on FaceTime with Hailey. People felt like they were being mean girls, making fun of Selena's eyebrows. Kylie denied the shade, and Selena
A
said
Sagittarius woman, a mean girl? No. There's no way. Let me stop with the astrology shade. I'm sorry, but it's just like, Why would y'all think she's not a mean girl? There's so much evidence to show that she is a mean girl. I don't know why you would think she's not. Oh, right, because she looks like a...
She was a fan of Kylie, but then Selena commented on a few TikToks where people said that they felt bad for her, and also commented on an old video of Hailey reacting poorly to hearing Taylor Swift's name. Conversations got a little bigger about both Selena and Hailey, and Selena ended up going on a social media break. And since she's been on this break, people have been digging up dirt on Hailey, finding old videos of her, tweets, and it's been a lot. And we're gonna get into how Justin's mom has now spoken out, and how the Kardashians are kind of involved in this, even though I don't think they should be, and you'll understand.
Of course
now,
they shouldn't.
Anything,
but they know.
This video is sponsored by MD
Yeah,
Hair.
that's what we're gonna do.
Your hair to be
MD
fuller,
Hair.
If you want it to be healthier, if you are experiencing maybe like postpartum hair loss or hair loss in general.
How do y'all feel about these faceless channels having sponsorships? Not to say something's wrong with it, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know what you look like. I don't know what age you are. I don't know the demographic. I literally don't know anything at all. I feel like I have to have like some sort of attachment to a personality to really, you know, find myself being like, oh, you know, like I really am interested in this product. Like, let me see like what's up with it. You know what I mean? Is that just me, or is it I don't care as long as I love the channel and they're a huge, you know, subscriber, then I'm going to use whatever their code is. I'm honestly curious. Let me know.
Nice products from MD Hair. So check out the link in the description, and thank you to MD Hair for
I'm serious.
today's video.
I really want to know.
Let's get into the news. Since all of this has been going on, people have kept a close eye on Hailey's socials, especially her follower count, and watching to see if celebrities are unfollowing her, as all this drama is going on right now between her and Selena Gomez. I've seen a lot of names, but honestly can't tell what's real or not, and that's also the thing about all of this. The facts are kind of all over the place, because there are just so many people talking about this, and screenshots aren't always...
I mean, because you can honestly manipulate your way into a relationship, okay? It's scary, but I've seen people do it, you know what I mean? It's just like... Y'all are really, really creepy. Also, I will be doing a video on, what was the title? Women over 35 are useless. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Is accurate. Photoshop does exist. And when it comes to celebrities not following her, it's kind of hard to tell who did in the first place, but people are keeping close watch to see who is supporting Hailey still, and most of them have been getting comments on their most recent post being like, why are you still following her? And let me just say this. I just find it very interesting.
Why are you
still
following her?
Been like, I'm anti-bullying, I'm anti-hate, don't like bullies, bullies are gross, and then gone and bullied Hailey. And that's not me declaring a side. I just think that that's interesting. People are coming for her looks and just, you know, being rude. And I know people are under the impression that she shaded Selena's looks, like her eyebrows, but I'm just like, why stoop to that level? Like, we don't need to go there, you know? Honestly, in all of this, I'm just seeing a lot of love for Selena, especially when it comes to Justin's comment section, which means it's been pretty nasty for Hailey. People have said things like, tell your wife to stop bullying your first real love, one word, divorce, thinking if you're really happy with Hailey, married to a child for real, tell your wife stop bullying your ex, tell your wife that she's not in high school anymore. And Justin's mom has seemingly seen enough. She took to Twitter to say, hate is ugly, don't be ugly. Now, there's also this other side to this, where people don't think this is all hate from Hailey. People are connecting the times that she's said things that are similar to Selena, saying that she's gotten similar tattoos as Selena, all sorts of things to fuel this idea that Hailey is either obsessed or hates Selena. Those are the two conversations kind of going around online, aside from those who are like, it could be none of this, or I simply don't care at all. And under Justin's most recent post on Instagram...
Can we just like take Justin out of the frame for a second and just think about getting a tattoo behind your neck, a letter out of 26 other letters, 25. Math wasn't my best subject. Regardless. And then another female who is now engaged to your first love, at least public first love, has the same tattoo, the same letter in the same place. Again, separate from Justin. Is that not enough red flags for you guys? I don't know. What else do we need?
People are also talking about this obsession side of the situation, saying
that scared me.
Your wife is more obsessed with your ex than you. Why
yeah.
You fangirl of your ex, bro? Your wife obsessed with your ex. You married your ex's biggest fan. I guess Hailey ended up missing your ex instead of you. Your wife is
now, I did see comments about people saying that Hailey is Justin's handler. I obviously won't be doing a video anywhere close to directed towards that. It is something that I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. But is there evidence of it? None that I've seen. You guys let me know.
Obsessed with your ex is probably really hot, and people have also shared times where Hailey has been seen singing a Selena song and is really just trying to support this claim. In this situation, the only real statements that we've seen have been from Selena on a couple TikToks, Hailey saying that she didn't shade Selena back in January, and Justin's mom coming out to say that hate is ugly. Those are the facts, because those are still up right now. You can go look them up.
That's what she said, hate is ugly?
Everything else is kind of just what narrative are you going to believe? And I feel like personally, I'm just like, I hope none of this is true about any shade towards Selena. If it is, then that's just sad. But
I just love seeing Justine Skye over there in the corner singing with Kendall and Hailey. Knowing Justine used to be with Travis Scott. And what's interesting is I was saying that to somebody. God, I can't remember. oh, my hairstylist. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, you didn't know Justine Skye was with Travis Scott? What? That bothers me.
Really don't know everything that's gone on between Hailey, Justin, and Selena. At best, we know sort of a timeline of when each of their relationships started with him and when they were off and on and when Hailey and Justin got engaged and when they got married. And we know from paparazzi photos and a song that Selena wrote that 2 months before he was engaged to Hailey, he was with Selena. But we don't know the conversations and the things that happen and anything like that. And there's just so much being said without any knowledge of real conversations that the three of them have had.
I'll change what I said about Hailey. Why would you get skincare products from celebrities that have the funds to bypass whatever bullcrap that you think is regular? Are you serious? It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of like these influencers acting like they're like real people. A lot of them are not. A lot of them are just, I don't know. I don't know what their angle is at the end of the day. Maybe it is just money, but I just feel like you gotta be kind of like, you know, cautious with like who you want to spend your money and put your money, invest. Like, you got to be cautious of where you want to invest your money. I just feel like throwing money at a celebrity that is obviously well equipped to get enough spa days needed to have very rejuvenated skin, it just doesn't add up to me. I'll never understand it.
About each other, with each other, because I've also just been seeing so many comments about people like Justin doesn't love Hailey and he really is still in love with Selena, and I'm like, oh my god, like how do you know? Because people are like analyzing these videos and you can read a video a million ways. People see videos and think he's ignoring her, or they see them get out of the car and he doesn't wait for her, or he doesn't open the car door for her.
Pisces man. I actually think a Pisces man and a Sagittarius woman is a pretty good match if we're only talking sun signs. I think that's a pretty good match. Because honestly, there's a lot of astrology shaming here. What's the word I want to use without sounding rude? They're promiscuous. There we go.
There's a lot of things that people are very
They're promiscuous.
Feeding into this.
It works.
He loves Selena. They're going to be endgame. He's just married to Hailey for now. This stuff would just make me cry.
Cancer woman.
Imagine if Selena really isn't over Justin. She's hearing all of this stuff. And, you know, she has to hear it all the time that he's married to someone else. That would make me sad if I was her. And Hailey, who's actually married to him, if I was her, I'd be sad too that everyone on the internet is convinced that my husband doesn't actually love me and he loves his ex. Like, this is wild. It's just so crazy to think that this is a conversation we're having about someone's ex when they've been married for multiple years now. Like, this is not a new, they just got married type of situation. Like, they've really been together for a while. And I mean, yeah, that is exactly what, you know, the other conversation.
This kind of proves that like women that are more successful, or women that are successful and men that are successful, they normally won't even come together. It'll normally be the man that's successful, the woman's successful, but like a lower, you know, like she got to be down there. It can't be 360 something million followers and another 300 something, you know, like it's like they're kind of competing, and I don't think men like that, and it happens in other, you know, situations, obviously for the regular normal people as ourselves, but it's interesting because this is actually the same thing, because Selena obviously is way higher than Hailey, and that's just looking at some numbers here, you know what I mean, but
and I do believe that it's a far more difficult thing for women to manage, because once you're responsible for someone else, like you are primarily responsible for small children, then it's extraordinarily difficult to concentrate like that to the exclusion of all else. And, you know, I've seen a couple of women that I've had professional relationships with, usually capacity of something like an executive coach in my clinical practice, who've kind of managed that, but they're so stretched, you know, they're concerned with the number of seconds that they have to microwave their food, you know, they're hyper organized, and even then it's very difficult for them to manage, because they're juggling, you know, 4 or 5 impossible things at the same time, and often also guilt ridden, because they feel that they're not paying enough attention to their children. And generally they are, and they make very good role models, but it's a hell of a thing to expect of someone who also has a maternal role. It isn't obvious that it's even possible, and that's another thing we can't have a serious conversation about, because there's all sorts of lies, I would say, about how it's the glass ceiling or male models of success that are stopping women from succeeding at that high level, and that isn't right. What stops people from succeeding at that high level is it's virtually impossible to begin with, and all you need is one more impediment, and then you can't manage it.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me know your thoughts about that, because it's definitely a conversation.
Isn't it? To go because they think that she's shading her in recent TikToks. So it's just a whole thing. It's just a whole thing. This whole situation is just very wild. There's like so many pieces to the puzzle, and I'm telling you guys, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would pay big bucks to be a fly on the wall in one of their homes right now. Because
I know that's right. I would love to be a fly on the wall. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video short. I have no words. I do have words. I just don't have anything else to say along this. I just really wanted to know what Justin's mom said. I was just curious, to be honest with you there. Let me know your thoughts on this situation, and let me know your thoughts on this video down below. Like I said, I've never liked Hailey, so it's gonna be really hard for me to be objective here, because I've never liked her. Again, nothing against the girl. It's just not somebody that I would be like, you know, wanting to keep up with and like, oh my God, what are they doing? It's just, it's never been that way. But also let me know if you have been in that corner of the conspiracy about her supposedly just using Justin for the money. Because I also think that that's probably a factor that a lot of us do not want to believe. Because it's hard to believe, right? How can you believe that? What? She has so much money. Money situations are very different for people at this caliber. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Are you team Selena? Are you team Hailey? I do believe Justin will divorce Hailey at some point. We'll come back to this video and see if it happens one day, but I do think, yes, at some point he will divorce her and find somebody else and all of that stuff. I just don't see them as like a long-term couple. But if they do, hey, I'll eat crow for everyone in a nice broth. Bye, guys. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget to say that.
Putting out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, busting all the bells out the box, hit the lick.